Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. These folks are ready, and we are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They snap it at one. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcell Dareus busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The first carry from Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Throwing now is Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
No way. There's no fucking way.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18. This looks like a free play for Ryan. And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They go play action here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Leonard Fournette.
This guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So that one will be accepted. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
People can do it against me just all day. All day. I do it
false
twice.
start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not every chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Caught by Sanu. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him. On 2nd down, here's Ryan.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Here's a give to Fournette, and he stopped immediately there. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
39, Lucy. 380. 380.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the 2nd half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Omaha. 39, Lucy. Okay. Omaha.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar 1st down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Bortles maybe with a free play. And he's going to go down again. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Bortles going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. In there to get him for his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Ryan. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards on the play.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the play? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass.
Back now here on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now out come the Jags. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're going for the pass first.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And that is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the ground now with Fournette. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. Ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers. They're getting it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
Oh, my God, I thought he dropped it.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
What a catch.
Hey, let's go. 20, right. Right. Let go.
Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Yes.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
There we go.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not
Oh,
wide
come on,
open.
bud.
Gotta know that you're open.
You
Otherwise,
can't
just
even
don't
wait
do
to
it.
finish the game? What's going on? Come on, bud. You wanted to write me
And a
say,
timeout comes in.
say
The
shit.
whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this
on,
against?
Thought that had a been.